Okay. Now we're on YouTube. All right, everybody. Sorry, a little late getting started here on YouTube. Apologies for that. I forgot to hit the simulcast button. Bad job by me. Okay. Secure the rebounds, guys. You got to secure the rebounds. That's 2 that we didn't come down with, and we had our hands on. This is not the game you want to ease into. No. Offensive foul. Okay, I'll take it. Yeah, I'm afraid to say anything because I don't want to jinx it, but let's just say I was a little surprised he didn't start. Actually, I wasn't surprised he didn't start Pritchard, but it would have been bold. Obviously, it would have been risky on the boards, and I think that's why he did it. And for defense, because you get an extra big body to roam, obviously, off Josh Hart. It was a little out of control. Not the same. I mean, they weren't exactly poised out of the gate for Game 4. Not the poise out of the gate that you want to see here. Yeah, attack it. Pass it back to. Good job, OG. Don't let him get into a rhythm. Pop out on that further. Don't even pop out. Just like, come on. Great. Good. Look at that. You switched and something good happened. Who knew? Finish it. Woo. Woo. That's pretty. All right. Why are they calling timeout? What do they see? What do they see that they don't like? What do they see that they're going to change? Curious. Hey, Ray. What's going on, Ray? Yeah, I don't mind the defense early on. I mean, again, I could use Cat to get out a little bit more further on that White. I just don't want to give White any opportunities to get going from deep. And, the one defensive possession in transition, nobody picked up White, and then just corralling the ball. But other than that, defense has been fine. I mean, a clunky first quarter offense out of the gate is kind of like, it's just kind of like a given at this point. I don't know what else to say. But it's nice to see McCall get going. Some big buckets from McCall early. Yeah, Porzingis doesn't look right, Rich. I completely agree. Hey, David Crockett, what's going on, David? Maz can't like what he's getting from KP so far. I think the leash will be short. He'll go to Luke. Yeah, it might go to Luke, or just again put in your 6th man of the year. Ooh. Man, Busy, your lips to God's ears. And what's up? I don't think I said hi to you, Busy. It's dedication. That is, I don't know what that is. That's not dedication. Daddy T got the boys ready to play tonight. Brunson Baller. I think, yeah, I could use a little bit more. I always want a little bit more, but no, I think they're ready to play. They came out ready to play for the most part. Just funny. It feels like it just always takes them a little while to get into get into the offensive flow. I went back and rewatched the entire third quarter again today. Just absolutely beautiful basketball in game 4 in the third quarter. Just absolutely the best basketball you'll ever see. It was so seamless, so natural. It's great stuff. It's a season in the making, that third quarter. And a great breakdown by Bryce Simon on our YouTube channel, if anybody didn't catch that yet. I could never busy. Thank you, Chuck. Appreciate that. Don't help. Don't help. Don't help. Or help. What do I know? Okay. Good job. I tell you, I wish OG had something, just something in his bag for those moments. Anything at all in his bag. When he's on the move, he could pull out a something from his bag if he's on the move. But when he gets down there, and it's just him and the defender, it just does not always go well. Which is to say, it never goes well. You got Horford on. Okay. That should have been an auto pass to Cat. I thought it was at first it was looking like it was a good attempt, but nice rebound, Josh. Nice rebound. Nice. It's good basketball. It's good basketball. Good switch. Good. That's a great. What a wonderful rotation by OG Anunoby. What a wonderful rotation that was. Perfect timing, everything. Beautiful. That's great. Out of bounds. That's Josh Hart. So Josh Hart is making his impact felt here. Okay. Now let's get it in bounds. Okay. Okay. Ugh. I mean, it's like you don't even have to watch the shot. You don't even have to watch it. Okay. That was a hell of a pass by Brown. Really nice pass. Cat. Another transition. So again, in transition, you got to clean up the transition defense. Nice. Look, what did you think? He was going to like... Hey, Andrew.
Hey, what are we upset about?
I mean, Derek White's unconscious early on.
Okay.
But a couple, some poor transition defense. Not on that last one, but I mean, nothing we can do about that, but on the previous possession. And then don't love some of the offensive possessions we've gotten. I mean,
knock this down.
Come on.
G. All right, Pritchard.
Switch. No, now someone's open.
Ooh. That's deep. There you
Nice.
go, G. Way to go up and get it.
That was a good recovery.
Ah. Eesh. All right.
Got lucky there. Guys, got to get under control. We're a little out of control right now.
Ooh. Knock this down, Cat. How dare they? How dare they?
Well, it hasn't got any looks, really.
Yeah, Reggie.
This is not a guy who's just like, oh, goodness gracious.
Oh, if he can't hit this. All right. Left him wide open. Oh, shit.
Oh, no.
That is a very bloody Josh Hart.
Oh, my God. Could we go back to the guy who's profusely bleeding?
I'm assuming they don't want to show. Oh, geez. So if he can't.
Then, if he can't shoot the free throws, then he can't stay in the game.
Oof.
It's not even going to be a flagrant because it's inadvertent.
So they got to get the blood
I don't think they're
to
going to change it.
Stop. Yeah, that's just a gash. So they got to get the blood to stop enough for him to take these free throws.
Basically, yeah. Jesus, Josh. Jeez. Oh, my God.
Yeah, just Vaseline. Like you're in Tyson's corner right now. Oh my God! If you're watching along with us on YouTube, and you're like behind for some reason, if you're squeamish, that's a lot of blood. Players on the floor like confetti. Kevin Harlan. Oh wow.
All right, quick reset. 21-16, 3:30 left in the first quarter. Derek White has gotten going early for Boston. He made his first 4 threes, finally missed one. Transition defense has already been a bit of an issue for the Knicks. I'll leave it at that. I think transition defense has been an issue. And it seems like there's some confusion on some of these switches, where there's the first switch and then the second switch, and then maybe there's a breakdown somewhere. So you don't love that. And then on offense, Brunson.
Tap your mic.
I'm doing the earbuds.
I was gonna say because it was selected. The mic was selected before, I think.
Now I'm good. Okay.
Yeah,
now
I was wondering.
Sorry. Can they look at that? Yeah, but can they look at that?
They can't look at that. It's way after the play.
Yeah. Not surprised.
I mean, I don't think that. So, with all that blood, it's gonna sound silly. I really don't see how you could call that a flagrant foul, because Josh runs into his elbow, and if he's fine, this fucking warrior.
Well, he's one of one. That said, I would not mind getting Deuce in the game before too long. They're trying again. They're trying to incorporate him. They're trying to get involved. A lot of passes to him. Has not worked out that well. OG being 0 for 4 also with that turnover on top of that, not ideal. Still got to have you still got to play very well to beat this team. This team's still got a lot of talent.
So did they give him a new jersey? As
Nice.
Josh hits his first free throw. All right.
Oh, Hauser's in. Okay.
Hauser in for the first time since game 1. So do they go to Hakamich? Is my question. Mitchell Robinson is in the game. The Knicks aren't in the penalty. OG stays home. As Cornette with the follow.
So Mitch,
yeah,
Mitch left, and that was just going to be a very easy offensive rebound.
And they're Hakamitching.
So you said they are in the penalty, or they're in the penalty?
So now they are. It looks like, yeah. So that's why Torrey Craig's in. He is in to foul Mitchell Robinson.
I wonder if that was a pass.
If that was a Kobe assist?
Yeah.
All right, Mitch. One time, buddy. Hey, that's one. We'll take 1 for 2. Make them pay. Yeah, you hear that? You hear those Knicks fans? We travel.
Yeah, I saw some that a lot of secondary sales tonight came from the New York area.
Mitchell Robinson hits 2.
I think they still do it, but it's a great start.
Yeah, make them pay. Make them do it again.
And now Brunson gets to hide on Craig.
Mm-hmm.
Which is nice.
There you go, G. There you go, Mikal. There you go, Mikal. That's just great defense. But no one. He's allowed to follow his shot. There you go, Mitch.
There you go.
Foul him again.
Brunson, I don't love his first.
He went off his wrong foot there. He shot with it.
I just don't love his first quarter so far. I haven't loved this first quarter. I don't love the process. He's taken some shot. I mean, that shot was a good shot, obviously. But I don't know. Not feeling great about my Brunson.
It's still early.
30 or more bet right now.
I mean, he had 18 in the third quarter last game. Still plenty of games to play.
He did. I don't know how to feel about this one so far. You know, you would have liked them to, like, the first possibility was, do they come out like a house on fire and the Celtics just can't hit shots or whatever, and they kind of, this thing becomes a very much easier game. That has not happened. So now it seems like, you know, always time to turn that script around, but at this rate, would be very surprised if we were not in a game for the whole entirety of it.
I'm gonna do a Jonathan Macri impersonation real quick. Ready?
What's that?
John, did you really think they were going to come out like a house on fire? Did you really think this wasn't going to be a close game down the stretch?
I don't know. If you ask me right now,
is this your home run bet speaking?
Would you sign for a close game right now down the stretch?
Well, okay. What are the options? A close game,
or you don't know which way.
If I had a choice of if a close game or a blowout, and I don't know which way, I would sign in for a close game. The Knicks are a significantly better clutch team, and the best clutch player on the Celtics tore his Achilles 2 days ago. So I trust the clutch player of the year. I trust the coach that knows the buttons to push this series, at least in clutch time. And honestly has all postseason because they've made comebacks all throughout the playoffs, you know. So I'm absolutely fine with if this is a close game down the stretch. What up, Fuddy? What up, Kevin? What up, Skoys? SCOISC? PJ237. What up, Mr. Crockett? What up, Ray? Ray loves Knicks bourbon. P. Dez, what's good? Rich McLeod, I see you in the chat. What up to the YouTube chat as well? Rob says, I'm speaking truth. I'm trying not to lie. That's for sure. Frank from Patreon. What up, fellas?
What's up, Frank?
Both teams tentative early. Yeah, I agree.
The only thing I don't like about the heart getting fouled and bleeding profusely, it's a very easy back page if the Knicks lose this game.
They drew blood, or
no, just like Beantown beat down or something like that.
Well, if they get beaten down, sure, but
I never like. I always feel uncomfortable when I can see bad narratives before they happen, or bad.
I will tell you, that the Knicks have overcome a lot of bad narratives this postseason so far. True. Also, www.betterhelp.org.
Yeah.
Where you don't want to predict the future because the future hasn't happened yet. Or be afraid of the future because the future hasn't happened yet. That's what a licensed psychologist would say. Both of our wives would probably agree. Badowski, Burnham Bridges, with a super chat. Thank God for you guys. Reggie is a brutal listen. Cosign. And Sam Hauser misses a 3. And Bridges with the rebound.
Nice job. Nice job again on the boards. Talked about that in betting and sweating, how he's been really good rebounding this whole series.
Indeed. Knicks have... There you go. Mitchell Robinson. 2 rebounds.
Great job.
Play. And we are past the point, under 2 minutes, past the point where they can do the hack and Mitch.
Who was that? Pritchard? Fuck.
That's deep.
Yeah, I mean, you kind of have to tip your cap there, I guess. We hit it. Cat hit a 3, right? And McCall.
Cat and McCall hit 3s. And here's Deuce. Hits a 3. Deuce McBride. Match it.
Nice.
Porzingis, deep 3.
Man, they're just out of position, so
Hauser hits a 3.
When the defense is scrambling because they're in rotation. What are they? 7 for 14 from deep?
7 for 14. Yeah.
I mean, down 4.
All right, got the matchup you want. As Hauser comes, so get Bridges in the short roll. There you go. Got to hit that.
Yeah, Bridges has cooled off. He's had some good looks that have missed.
Mikal Bridges 2 for 5 to start the game today.
I think he made his first 2. So. Yeah, I mean, he was.
All right, Mitch,
Brunson was there.
What do you got, Mitch? You got one more in you? You got one more.
I don't like that this is a 2-for-1 situation for Boston.
There you go.
Wow.
Mitchell Robinson made his first 3. Mitchell Robinson, 4 for 4. See?
That's awesome.
5 games.
You know what? I'm so happy for him.
Deuce!
Yes! Oh.
All right. And a foul?
Fouled?
Did they call a foul or just... Kevin Harlan does that where he thinks any whistle is a foul. Yeah, Harlan fucked up. All right, but the Knicks have the ball. Here's your 2-for-1, John. Deuce McBride.
Can you get a good shot?
Take this.
Get a good shot.
A step back. There's your good shot. Knicks up 1. Let's go. Love this first quarter. Let's go, boys. Close strong. A stop, a bucket, and step on their hearts in the second quarter. Let's go.
It's a big response there from them. Switch it.
OG. Really? Okay. Mitch probably got body or probably got hand.
I'm just confused about how they guard. Why didn't you just? Well, it's a little bit harder, I guess, on the roll because you just go over the top. They got that was the play that McCall had to help. Had that great moment of help defense in the last game. It was same play basically.
Mitch get blood?
More blood.
Jeez. That's wild. Porzingis 3. They just said on the broadcast. Porzingis 3 for 24 from 3 in this series.
Yeah,
need that trend to close it out.
It's the biggest reason the Celtics are down 3-1. You know, I know Brown hasn't been great before tonight. So far, he's been very good, but it's easily the biggest reason. They're just a different team.
Yeah,
and he's.
And he misses. All right.
You know what? I've come around to liking Porzingis again over the years. That interview with NBA.com.
The one where I interviewed Medina for it. Yeah.
Yeah. Really, I thought he was genuine. I thought he was really reflective. All that said, I do not feel bad for his struggles.
He grew up, as we all do, after we're 22, you know? Well, we hope we all do. All right, 30-30, 5 seconds left.
Last shot.
Oh, what a look!
What a pass. What a great pass. What a fantastic last possession.
All right, Pritchard. Don't foul. All right. They win the quarter. Good first quarter, boys. There you go. Good first quarter.
That was they did some nice. I'm encouraged by the offense. I think the offense got going. They're still not shooting it, though. What are they hitting? Are they?
So I got your reset. Knicks lead the Celtics 32-30 at the end of the first quarter. The Knicks went 10 of 27 from the field. So to your point, John, the Knicks shot 37% from the field, 4 of 9 from 3, 8 of 8 from the line. Only 6 of 18 on 2-pointers, though. So there's your not shooting it. The Knicks in the first quarter, despite the poor shooting, 133.3 offensive rating. The defense, on the other hand, this is where the Celtics and their variants are probably going to be how they try to keep up with it tonight. The Celtics 7 of 15 from 3, only took 9 2-pointers in the first quarter. So they ended up shooting 46% from the field, 11 for 24. Some things the Knicks are winning by: second chance points, 10-7.
Turnovers, only 2 for the Knicks, and they were aggravating, but 5 for the Celtics.
Yep, points off turnovers, 5 for the Knicks, 2 for the Celtics. So there's your margin right there. The Knicks winning the turnover margin right there. .133 offensive rating with a 44 effective field goal percentage is very funny.
The Knicks have a 44 effective field goal percentage.
That's what I'm saying. The Knicks have a 44 effective field goal percentage and still a 133 offensive rating. Shout out to let's see something. Pivot Fade for those stats.
And this has been an issue for probably the whole playoff. It definitely was an issue against Detroit. I think it's been an issue against Boston. The idea of really trying to force looks at the rim. We got both OG and Josh pretty good looks in or around the basket that missed. McCall had a couple that just missed. Brunson had the one look that missed. So, you figure that stuff's going to come around. But at the same time, Boston is Cornet especially, and Porzingis, both of those guys, really good rim protectors, really high level rim protectors. So, I get it. You want to try to go in there and be physical and challenge them at the rim, but you got to kind of do that responsibly. That girl looks like a young Kate Hudson.
Where am I looking?
She's off the screen now. Okay. They have this fucking idiot instead.
Mitchell Robinson 4-4 from the line. I need that. That's gigantic. Awesome. Yeah, good for him. And he ends up being a +3 in that first quarter. 6 points, 5 rebounds for Mitchell Robinson.
Yeah, Benji said it. Lots to clean up defensively in terms of execution of coverages and communication. I agree. There's too much.
All right, let's get Benji's tweet.
Too much miscommunication.
For those wondering what we're referencing. Okay. Okay, Knicks go to the double bigs to start the second quarter.
As they have been.
No Josh Hart, I should say, who has not been back since the bloody
No, he was on the court and I believe he was on the court to end the quarter. Double check that for me. I'm pretty sure I saw him out there.
Okay.
I might be wrong. I thought I saw him. I might have been seeing things. I see things sometimes.
I'm going to put Josh Hart. I'm going to go to play-by-play, see if a Josh Hart return to the game existed.
Has Josh Bridges Hart, sat yet?
I don't think so, no. Mikal Bridges has not sat yet. Josh Hart has not checked back into the game since he left after he stopped free throws.
Sorry.
It's okay. Yeah, Josh took his 2 free throws, and then McBride checked in for him next possession. Okay. Yeah, in the YouTube chat they say he's probably getting stitches, and so that's going to take a minute. Yeah, I mean, as open as that wound was, I would assume that thing requires stitches. I've only ever had a wound or seen a wound opened like that once, and it required stitches. Similar situation. I was playing pickup or intramural basketball in college, and my roommate took an elbow to the right here, and a gigantic gash opened up right below his eye. Deep 3 for Pritchard, and the Knicks get the rebound.
What a dumb cat foul, by the way.
Campaign.
I almost made my best bet tonight. The Cam bet again.
It's the Leroy Jenkins bet, man. Cat with Porzingis on him. That's money.
Shit,
Knicks up 5. Knicks up 5. There you go. Horford with Bridges on. Ooh, backed him down. Okay. Woo. Good for you, Al.
Yeah. You know what? I'm happy they didn't send help.
McBride. Ooh. Oh, they foul. Ooh.
Got bailed. I mean, it was a foul. I want to be very clear. It was a foul. But, like, maybe lucky he drew that foul.
I credit White for recovering, and maybe you got. I don't hate that shot for you.
Hey, listen, they could have called that.
What,
twice?
The back down?
They could have called him.
Yeah. No, I agree. I think if you're Bridges, you have to sell it then. Unfortunately, in today's NBA, like you have to flail like he got,
which
hit
is unfortunate.
Which is unfortunate. I know we don't like to reference him because fuck Philadelphia forever and ever, but Paul George made a good point today about there not being like the lockdown defender anymore because you can't get as physical. McBride hits 2. Jeff, you are halfway there.
Look, I love that switch. Okay.
That's short. Someone grab it. There you go,
good,
Mitch.
Good. Loved that switch.
Ooh.
Oh my God, Bridges! Can we try to draw contact? This is when it gets annoying sometimes.
Be patient. And there he does that. There you go. Way to be in the passing lane, Bridges. Reggie. Yeah, John, you're people.
But like, what if? I'm sorry. Would it kill you to draw a foul?
Maybe not.
You can't give him that much room. Go
get it, Bridges. As he gets the rebound. Take those flowers, Mikal.
If you can be physical there.
Oh, that's a foul on Cat.
And of course, it's a foul on Cat.
3 fouls on Cat. All right, that would go Anunoby back here. Yeah, Cat. He hands on a cookie jar. He knows. All right, Josh Hart checking back in. All right, we'll see if that someone with more medical expertise. Are those the glue stitches? And maybe he'll get like better ones after the game, or are we just like ruling out stitches? I don't know. Knicks up 5. Okay, good switch. There you go.
Beautiful.
One benefit of not having Cat in the game is they have 5 good defenders on the floor right now. They just need someone to start scoring. There you go, Deuce. Ooh, no man's land. Holiday.
This is not Payne.
Deuce McBride. Whoa! There's your Deuce game, Jeff. Knicks. What is that? Up 8? Knicks up 8. Deuce McBride, 8 early points. Timeout, Boston. Knicks lead 40-32. Deuce McBride plus 11 early. Mitch Robinson plus 9 early. Oh, absolutely what you want.
All right. Jesus. The paper is right down here, Isabel. Anytime you want the paper, you can obtain the paper yourself. Where are you drawing on?
Okay.
Oh, this is what she wants. So my daughter, she's like asked for paper. So I go to give her the whole kit and caboodle, which is the book, so she could lean on the book on the floor, and then the marker set, so she could draw with the markers. But she didn't want to do that. What she likes to do is put the piece of paper in front of the fan and then watch it blow away. Which, Andrew, you would understand that kids like to do silly things for their own entertainment and enjoyment if you had kids.
I would, but I don't know what it's like to watch people do silly things for their entertainment and enjoyment, and I have to deal with it.
Yeah.
Yep.
Someday you will learn.
One day.
Badowski,
another super chat. Second headband wearer on bench.
I don't know what that is.
So who's the second headband wearer? Badowski, tell me, who's the second headband wearer? Someone in the YouTube chat, tell me. PJ237, Macri's kid is going to have a vocab that puts big pun to shame.
One of my favorite albums of all time, what was the Big Pun album that came out? It came out during my freshman year of college.
John going full Long Island on his daughter.
What was the name of that album? It had a red album cover. Hang on. Did you listen to a lot of Big Pun, Andrew?
I did not. Tonight. Forgot about the drive by. They're playing Montel Jordan for people watching on YouTube. They're playing
Yeah Baby is the name of the I hate this song. Yeah Baby is the name of the album, which Capital Punishment is the album that he debuted with, and that was what made him famous. But I love Yeah Baby. Oh my goodness, what a great album. Yeah, look at the track list here.
GWB says Terror Squad.
Oh, Terror Squad. I mean, yeah, absolutely Terror Squad. It's so hard. We don't care. Oh my goodness gracious. So there's a lot of good stuff on there. You never heard It's So Hard?
I'm sure I have. I just don't know it off the top of my head.
I mean,
Andrew, you have a lot of common with Big Pun. Thank you, Busy. I do know what that means, you dick. Or was that we're both Hispanic?
No, it's because he was in charge. He was the man.
Yeah, that's what it was. Got it.
Yeah.
Love you, Busy.
Great play call by Boston coming out of the timeout to go Mouse in the house.
Paul, Andrew, I was surprised how tall you are at T Squared. I hope that's a good thing, how tall I was. I don't know if I present shorter. And he is Spanish. Yes, thank you, Busy. De lo mio, indeed. Mr. Robinson, up to 30%. Paul, I'm not reading that second comment. All right. Knicks up 7 as Holiday goes 1-2 from the line. 8:47 left. No Cat, no Brunson minutes at the moment. No Anunoby, too. Josh, there you go. Josh Hart.
He's got to start
9.
He has to start punishing them from 2. He has to start, or just teams.
Well, that's a start. Ugh.
All right, Campaign. You gotta. One of the things that we always loved about Campaign this whole season was he was feisty on defense. He's just getting railroaded.
To let you know now, the Mets are probably about to enter a rain delay, John. I know that's relevant to your plans tonight. Did you hear that?
Yes, I did. Thank you.
Okay. Yeah, it is currently pouring in Flushing which means it's going to be pouring here in Bayside in a minute or two. So. Poor Clay Holmes. All right. He makes 2.
Wonder how long he's leaving Brunson out for. Not that the offense is the problem right now, and not that Brunson solves that particular defensive issue, though.
There you go, McKay.
Oh,
got there. Got downhill, just didn't finish.
Great defense by Deuce. Great closeout. Fantastic closeout. Get up on him. There
you go, Deuce. Horford, good play.
He got it off of him?
Yeah, he threw it off of him. There you go. Force him off. I'll take a Horford line drive too.
What a wonderful defensive possession by Deuce.
There you go, left to right. Oh, Josh. Oh, he fell. I'm assuming he fell and wasn't tripped. All right. Here's the timeout, Tibbs. Ooh. Okay, brought the ball up. You got it, Deuce? In and out. Ugh. Jeremy has entered the chat. Hello, Jeremy.
What's up, Jeremy?
Yeah, and the crowd's back.
Saw that one coming.
Needed to call a timeout of possession earlier. Damn it. All right. Are you kidding me?
Really?
Nice. All right.
What is this? 7-0 run?
7-0 run, yes, since the Knicks went up 9. What? Now Brunson comes to the scorer's table.
It's very annoying. We're up by 8.
Jesus. All right.
I mean, they're picking on Payne. My lord, Payne, not covered himself in glory in this series.
No.
Fuddy asked Shamit Man's over Cam going forward. I would go DeLon Wright over Cam if there's any over Cam we're doing.
I would just go Jalen Brunson.
Well, yeah, if you're just cut it to 7. But if you're looking for 5 minutes, so he isn't playing the full game, or I guess you could just do Deuce and stagger. But DeLon Wright, so you at least maintain a level of defense. Man, free throws, Boston. Oh, I didn't realize Anunoby got a good rest there.
Mm-hmm.
Anunoby has only played. Oh, he played the whole first quarter, so never mind. And so did Jalen Brunson.
And this is Bridges' first rest.
Yes.
I just think it's asking less of your 7 guys to finish out the rest of the game than it is of asking Shamit or Wright
to be
or
confident.
Someone else to
well, look,
give you something.
They win this game or win one more game, it's the conference finals. So I'm not. I'm in agreement that whoever is playing has to be worthy of playing.
Nice.
Jalen Brunson.
Nice.
There you go. Back up 3. I meant in future, not tonight. Fuddy. Well, I'll respond to that.
Oh man.
Nice shot.
All right, tie game.
Hell of a shot. On OG.
Yep.
Yep. Good relocation. Time's running out, though.
This is where Cat being in foul trouble really hurts. And Brunson limps up the floor.
Not a big deal.
Yeah, you put your foot out there, JB. All right, don't let them take the lead. Get a stop here, boys.
Too small.
Comfortable shot.
Yeah, that's an easy shot.
Yeah, I mean, look, if he's gonna make a 20-footer.
But like over Brunson, I'm saying that's an easy shot.
Yeah, but
That's what you concede with the switch is him getting easy looks where he's got to make them. But knock this down, JB. Jalen Brunson.
Big look.
There you go.
It's
Knicks up 1.
nice.
Little hot potato from Horford. Interesting. Mitchell Robinson already 8 rebounds. Yeah. I wish you had a left hand, Josh. Like a left-handed layup one of these days, man.
That should go down.
Thank you, Mitch. Knock this down, OG.
Find.
Make man.
2 good looks.
1-6 start for
Why
OG.
is Jalen?
That's tough.
Who?
Brunson. That's a bad miss from Brunson, too. After he drained that 3.
Oh, too easy, though.
There you go. There you go, JB.
Come on. Who's got Pritchard there? That's not. You saw that coming from a mile away.
Yeah.
Like, I don't understand why Deuce was lollygagging that possession. That's just you can't do that.
Happens. He's been good tonight.
I know he's been good, but you
can't be perfect.
That's this. This was my point. The last 48 hours is like you still have to play very well to beat even this compromised version of Boston.
Not a great screen. Josh, make him pay. Josh Hart.
That's it. You got it. Okay, shot it with
playing
confidence.
Good, guys. Keep playing good. Couple of captains. There you go, Deuce. There you go.
No, there's our ball. Okay.
All right. Is anybody from playback watching? Because we're allegedly supposed to be allowed to rewind. And Sean's saying that wasn't on Deuce. That was on Brunson. He didn't switch. And I would have just rewound it.
Oh, maybe.
During a break. If I could. Make him pay, Josh. Make him pay, Josh.
Hey, let's go.
There you go. Make him bleed. He makes you bleed back. There's your
headline.
What
On the TD Garden?
TD Bank.
It's TD Garden.
We don't acknowledge it as the Garden.
It's not the Garden. It's TD.
We don't call it a Garden. Sean, help me out. We don't call it the Garden or any hint of a garden. Damn it! Be a flower bed.
Again, that's on Mitch. That's on Mitch. Mitch has to know to switch that immediately. Why? Where is the breakdown? Why? There's so much confusion on these switches.
Thank you, Sean. Destiny, Mitch making free throws and Hart hitting threes. Early signs, yes. Ooh.
Drive, yep. Oh. Good foul.
Got lucky there.
Yeah,
he's going to ask the challenge.
Yeah.
He just put his head down.
Yeah, he'll challenge that.
And they're going to challenge that.
Mm-hmm.
I think they might win it, too, because this is just...
Oh, he's moving.
Oh, he's moving.
He was moving.
Also, was he inside of the restricted zone?
He had stepped out, but he's moving. Like, the reason he's not in the restricted area is because he moved out of it. So, he's moving. Quick reset. Knicks up 55-54. Potentially OG Anunoby at the line. But it looks like a challenge upcoming. Josh Hart, 12 points so far in this game. On 7 field goal attempts, 2 of 3 from 3. 12 points to go along with 3 rebounds. Mitchell Robinson so far in this game, 6 points, 9 rebounds. Jalen Brunson, 11 points, 5 assists. Knicks to not really get going it's really just Anunoby. Like Mikal Bridges has 7 points. Karl-Anthony Towns has 8 points. McBride has 8 points. A lot of contributions across the board.
Bridges has missed some good looks, but other than that, he's playing very well. You mentioned Anunoby. The defensive break. I don't want to call them breakdowns, but like these hiccups. Call them hiccups. This far into the series, I just don't understand. Very annoying.
My only thought with that is perhaps given how much of the game plan for the first 4 games was so heavily around Tatum and the response to it, the absence of it creates a different dynamic that the Knicks are still adjusting to.
Yeah.
That's the only caveat I can think of for why they would not be as disciplined this far.
And maybe you might be right. I guess the reason I'm confused is because it seems like there are just a lot of possessions where it's just no thought to it whatsoever. Just switch, and then it's fine. And then you just get the possession like that, which is like you saw it as it was happening.
Yeah, just a lot less ISO ball as a result. But I am with you.
Yeah, I mean, look, they're 11 for 22 from deep. I mean, we are 8 of 17, so
take the good with the bad.
Man. Busy. They have to go into every screen thinking switch. Yes, that's usually where the miscommunications have been. Fuddy had something earlier I wanted to respond to. Sean, TD Jake Center, Jeremy. I will let Sean fight that out with you, but obviously cosign. Fuddy, what'd you say? Oh, not in the future, not tonight. Look, I would give DeLon Wright a look. I do understand if the Knicks win one more game in the series that you have to know who you're putting on the floor can contribute. So I would give him a look over Cam because I think Cam gave you what he needed to give you this playoffs. He gave you one game, and I don't know if he can give you more. So,
I mean, again, worth this minimum contract, worth this $3 million.
So did they not challenge?
I don't know.
They lost.
They lost a challenge, so full Bickerstaff. No challenges the rest of the game from Missoula.
I think they challenged and lost. Did they not challenge?
I didn't see
Yeah, they didn't show it.
The breakaway to
maybe they didn't challenge.
So I'm assuming they didn't challenge. Like there was a TV timeout anyway, and they had a chance to look at it. Jeez.
Get out. I mean, I know it's Jaylen Brown, but
Mikal getting ready to come back in.
It's got to be for Deuce. Deuce has played.
A lot.
Goodness,
He
Deuce
played
has played
well.
a lot.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's played very well.
Deuce has played 13 minutes so far. And one!
Beautiful.
There you go.
No way.
There you go, JB.
What even is that? That's insane.
Damn.
Still got the tough bucket.
All right.
Good news is Boston doesn't have a foul to give now.
That is good. Ooh. Switch it. Good switch.
Yeah.
Yeah, you know what? I mean, he's been great. Call a spade a spade. He's been awesome. Him and White.
Not what
Gonna
you
have to hit
settled
these.
for.
OG.
Good
There you go,
rebound.
Mitch.
Okay, pass it out though. Oh my God.
OG, you're gonna have to show up offensively today, man.
He's got him spooked a little bit.
That's exactly his shot. Oof.
Oh,
Got lucky.
yeah, he did.
Got the 2 for 1.
Brunson.
That was on a JB.
Great. Now you gave Boston a 2 for 1. Okay.
1 for 9 first half for OG Anunoby, by the way. It's really the only Knick that offensively has a poor line. Mikal 3 for 8, which you don't want. So maybe it's the 2 wing stop are 4 for 17.
Brunson, I think, tried to no look that. Yeah.
Gotta be kidding me.
Celtics didn't want a 2 for 1, I guess.
Just hey, he hits that.
Okay.
Shake his hand. All right.
Well, but
Oh, they're getting physical. Hook him. Shoot.
Oh well. All right. Tied at the half, 59-59.
my goodness gracious.
Brunson 13 points, Josh Hart 12 points. Good Deuce McBride quarter, 8 points. Cat only played 11 minutes, 3 fouls in that, and Mitchell Robinson 6 points, 11 rebounds already in the first half. So
insane.
Bravo, Mitch.
Awesome
15 first half minutes from Mitch. All right, we'll see you guys on the. You have to go do the halftime Zoom.
Yep, I'll be back in a few.
We will see you on the other side of halftime, folks.
I see Sean just hopped up. Sean, you there? Hi, everybody. Hoo-wee. Okay. Hey, Sean.
Hello, Jonathan.
How are you?
I'm chilling. I would like to send these clowns home tonight, as I'm sure
As
you
would
feel,
I.
I'm sure you feel the same way. I've been watching along while I was making dinner. Rich McLeod said that earlier about they're not playing good defense. I would say that, like he said, the defense has been horrible. I would say the defense has been amazing or horrible and no in between. It's like they make great defensive plays or they just do like not switching for no good reason. So it's been frustrating overall. But
well, I would rather them switch for no good reason than suppose like there should be a switch and then the person doesn't execute the switch.
Exactly.
That's been my only issue. But other than that, I mean, look, OG's having a rough half. It happens. He might be exhausted, but he also had a great game 5 or great game 4.
Yeah. And we thought that he might have been exhausted after game 3.
Hold on. Hang on one sec.
Take your time. That's Christian Brown. That was a Jokic brother. Thank you, Jessica. It was I did not expect that to happen. Long time. I'm all right, just trying to get through
I'm
every
back.
single day. Welcome back. I have a quick trivia question for you, John.
Sure.
So Cleveland won 64 games and did not make the conference finals.
Okay.
Now, according to ESPN, they're the 4th team to accomplish this, but I could only find so that 3 other teams have done it, but I could only find 2. So let's name those 2, and then maybe we could. I'll tell the story about the last game at the next timeout. So the 2 teams for sure who won at least 64 games and did not make a conference final. We're excluding OKC because obviously they're still playing.
I mean, the Mavs team that lost to the We Believe Warriors.
That's one. The other team happened this century.
Give me a sec.
Take your time. Let me open up the YouTube just in case anyone's playing along on YouTube. But for anyone else who wants to guess in the chat, name all the 2 teams for sure who won at least 64 games and did not make the conference finals.
It's not coming to me off the top of my head.
It happened this decade.
Oh, wait, I know. Hold on. Spurs?
No.
No.
The 2022 Phoenix Suns.
Oh my God, the Luka upset and Brunson.
Yes. Now
What?
I have.
What was the question?
We're doing quick trivia. Name the
I heard the answer was the Suns. What was the question?
the teams who won at least 64 games and didn't make a conference final.
So how many are there?
So ESPN research says there's 3 and Cleveland is the 4th.
Okay,
But
so
I went to StatHead and I literally pulled up every team that's ever won 64 games. I looked at every single one. I'm excluding OKC because they're still playing. I looked at every single one of them. I was like, they all made the remaining teams all made a conference finals.
So we name the Suns.
Yes.
And then the Cavs are 4?
The Cavs are 4th. Well, the Cavs are according to they're 4th. According to my research,
unless they're prorating the Tibbs Derrick Rose team that when he tore his ACL, which I don't think they would.
So it's
they didn't win 64.
At least 64 wins and didn't make the conference finals.
Yes. Don't click that link I put in the chat, but this is the stat head of all the teams that won 64 games all time.
Are there 2 more?
I can only find 3, including Cleveland. ESPN research says there's 4. And like this morning, I looked at every team. I'm like, okay, like Boston last year won a championship. Houston lost to the that Houston team that lost to Steph, right? The Golden State team, the Golden State 18. You know, I'm not Golden State 18.
The
Golden State
Celtics in
title.
2009. How many did they win?
I had that thought. I think they won 60 or 61 or something.
They're not on the list.
Okay, so they didn't win 64.
It wasn't 64.
The 08 Celtics won 66, but they won a championship.
Yeah.
Like the 06 Pistons won 64. They made a conference final. The 2000 Lakers won the title. 97 Bulls won the title. 97 Utah won the title. So I'm like, I don't know. All right, let's win this game.
Let's win the half, win the series. It's that simple.
Yes, simple as that. 24 minutes for the rest of your life. Hi, Jeremy.
Hey, Sean. Congrats on MSG.
Thank you.
That was cool.
The other
day.
I'll tell that
all
story.
around the commercial.
Oh, come on. No.
Mm-mm.
Oh.
Okay.
All right, let me see this list, Sean.
See, that's
yep.
Brown shoved them.
Yeah, but because they can catch us, there better be double text.
It's got to be double text.
I don't want them to do the guy we saw second.
Oh.
Listen, man. Listen, as someone, I'm not even gonna say it. Not even gonna say it.
Wait, now I'm curious. As someone what? Double tech.
Yes.
That sounds right.
I remember a Knicks team up 3-1 that got into a fight.
Brother. The chat's thinking about it too. I'm right there with you, man.
I'm like,
no one fight, no one leave the bench. Just close this sucker out and let's go play Indy. Okay,
that lives, and that is why fuck the Miami Heat forever.
So this is an easy one. The 2015-16 Spurs didn't make the conference finals. They lost to OKC.
Oh,
yeah, they lost to OKC. Josh, knock this down. Make these fuckers pay.
Yeah.
So that's 3.
That's 3.
And then there's a 4th.
All right, let's.
There's a game on. I'm gonna look up the trivia and talk about it on the.
I know the other answer. I know the other game. We'll talk later.
All right. So how often do you think they're going to switch on to Cat to try to get him further into foul trouble?
If they should every play.
Every possession they would.
I mean, they've been doing it all series. The difference is that now they don't have Tatum to attack. So who's going to be the one to make Cat pay? Yeah, Josh Hart, 15 points already, Fuddy. And the free throws, man. You can't let Horford do that, guys.
That's happened a few times.
All right.
And no rim protection. Oh,
Cornet
and Cornet. There's
Cornet in for
I just realized
Porzingis.
starting.
Yeah, for Porzingis.
4-point possession.
Jeez.
Wow, what a save. All right.
No one's got Jalen.
Oh, that's a. Oh, found Bond. Okay.
Okay.
That's different. Okay.
I didn't like the way Brunson didn't take care of the ball there. Come on, that's the shit that inspires your team. It inspires the crowd. You know, I know the Knicks are mentally tough, so you know they'll handle it, but still.
Okay.
5-0 on the. What is it? 6-0? 5-0 on the road.
5-0.
5-0 on the road so far. So still got.
I'm all right.
I told John. I told you I'd sign up for a close game. Right now, it's a close game. 06 Dallas is the other one, Sean. Or 07 Dallas is the other one.
That's the other one.
Josh in the.
Screen. Yeah, there we go. Take that.
Hey, Josh.
Josh,
4 threes. Make them pay, Josh. He always makes you pay.
Derek White.
Okay.
And you don't have a challenge.
Good job. Well, that was funny. Good job
right.
pushing it. All right. Who didn't get back? Who didn't cover White? I'm watching the replay on my TV. Josh Hart. Fuck. It was Hart that lost White in transition.
Done that a couple times.
The Lord giveth and the Lord taketh away.
Knock these down, Josh.
God, why can't this team just stay locked in?
I mean, look, this is the starting 5. There's something to the fact that their best minutes have been when these 5 are not on the floor. Outside of that third quarter, I should say. Outside of that third quarter in game 4. But the best minutes tonight were when Deuce and Mitch were in the game, and we'll see what happens in the second half if that trend continues. And this isn't like Josh Hart's been out freaking standing today. This is like an anti-Josh Hart thing. It's very much there are weak spots in this defense when you have Cat and Brunson on the floor.
I mean, that wasn't even a weak spot thing. I know you're talking generally, and it's been very true, but you know, that was just they both went to the same guy, and Brunson was there first. I don't know why Hart went there.
That's a foul, OG.
Tough OG game right now.
Yeah, same, John. Weird OG game.
But it's a shooting foul. Yeah, they just need OG to be OG. He's such too important a piece of the puzzle.
Don't know it's exactly right. Josh sometimes just spaces out.
You watch the play again?
Defense. No, Noah said it in the chat. We've been saying it all year. Sometimes he just spaces out when it comes to like shooters, 3-point shooters. Oh, should have set that screen, OG. Shoot. That's good. Ugh. It was online.
Yeah.
Yep, there it is.
Get on the floor.
Offensive foul.
Offensive foul?
Offensive foul.
Way to take it, Cap.
Great stuff there. That's big. Oh, for a flagrant?
Ooh.
Hmm.
I wouldn't close the flagrant, but in today's NBA.
Do the Knicks benefit if it's a flagrant?
Oh, he is hot.
2 shots in the ball
Damn.
back? 2 shots. It was 2 shots.
Well,
they get the
that's
ball
also
anyway.
that's the third team foul, and we're not even 3 minutes into the quarter.
Mm-hmm.
So that'll be good.
Mr. Fabro on the YouTube chat, I guess Hawks 2015. That team made the conference finals, which is why all the Cleveland comparisons to them is false, because at least they made the conference finals.
4 fouls on Horford.
Yes, 4 fouls. Oh, and Andrew, what I did was I conflated the 16 Spurs and the 17 Spurs.
Ah,
The
okay.
16 Spurs 160. They lost in the conference finals. No, excuse me.
The 16
17
Spurs lost to the Thunder. The 17 Spurs, that's the Kawhi series where he got hurt.
Yes, that's the Kawhi series.
Oh, wow.
Seriously?
He fouled him with his face.
So they looked for a flagrant foul, and wait. So did they win? Oh, that's right. They didn't lose a challenge earlier. They didn't lose a challenge earlier.
Yeah,
that's right. That's on me. Never mind.
So it wasn't a okay.
All right. So this is a
Although
challenge.
ESPN says it was a ref-initiated review.
So that's what I'm confused about. I'm trusting Tony Brothers here.
But he fouled him with his face. 4th team foul.
They did lose a challenge. The OG thing. How are they? So this is a ref-initiated review for a flagrant, and as a result, it cost the Knicks a foul.
Yes.
All right, whatever.
Can't make this up. I was like, upon further review, Jalen Brunson fouled Derek White's elbow with his face. So that'll be 2 shots.
Sean, do me a favor. Log out of playback. Not playback. Log out of StreamYard. Kevin needs to log in, and he's getting a weird notice from StreamYard.
All right. StreamYard.com. I've got the same thing. You've reached your active session limit. To log into the device, log out of a session below. All right. I will log. I don't want to dox anybody because
just pick one. Just pick one.
Done.
All right.
It's been a long stoppage of play.
Oh, whoa! Benji Riddles!
What's up, Benji?
Now it's a party.
What's up, Benj?
Did they not challenge the OG foul?
We're trying to figure it out.
Which is why we're all confused.
I don't think they did because they said on this one that that they retained their time or they lost the timeout but retained the ability to challenge.
Popper says he was a challenge.
So this is a challenge.
This was a challenge.
Kevin, you're right. That's got to be a Kevin Harlan thing again.
A successful challenge, yeah.
Yeah, this ends up being a successful challenge. Okay.
This is how they robbed us of 69-69. I just want you all to remember this.
Oh, sorry, folks.
Or not.
Good.
Not yet.
I wasn't enjoying the energy early second half, so I had to hop on. But if things go south, I'm out of here.
We respect it.
Sean, you're a celebrity now. How's it feel?
It's hilarious. I'll explain it.
Next stoppage. Or in between quarters, you can tell us what's up. Kevin, what word did you bleep out? I don't know.
What are we running?
I'm familiar with that.
Why are we just pointing at each other?
Yeah, I need you to decode that, somebody.
What kind of offensive possession was that?
Yeah, it was strange. The offense has been good so far, but
70-67. Knicks down 3, 8:52 left. There you go. That's a foul.
Good foul. Okay.
Cornette elbows him in the head one more time.
What's that?
I said if Cornette elbows him in the head one more time, we're gonna riot. Oof.
I mean, that's tough from Josh Hart. Just so strange. The only thing about tonight is just the confusion on defense. Some of these possessions have been a little maddening. That's it.
Yeah.
Come on, Josh.
I wonder if Porzingis plays the second half.
I don't know that he does. I mean, he didn't come in when
he played 12 minutes. It was minus 12. Okay, yeah, that might be a wrap for him tonight.
Okay.
All right.
Oh. It's a major flop, but a smart one.
Very smart.
4 on Cat. Am I crazy to say leave him in?
No.
Get out of here.
Huge flop.
I'd sit him.
Keep him in.
Leave him in. They get a fifth. You bring you better.
He's frankly not doing much anyway, so
yeah.
I would take him out.
Well, okay, yeah. You also get Mitch before the hack of Mitch
Yep.
time can start too.
And he's not.
Keeping him in.
Leaving him?
Isn't it 4 team fouls on Boston right now, though?
Oh, are they already at 4? I didn't know if they were
pretty sure. Well, Hart got fouled twice.
So then he might wait for 2 minutes, maybe.
So wait till the normal 6-minute sub. Okay. All right, 4-point game.
Let's go. Pace. Move. Let's go. Into our offense. Come on. Slow to develop, man.
Yep.
Josh, again. Stop. Now they closed out on him.
I mean,
this team loves to pass open shots.
You get Cat underneath. That's not a bad spot.
Go dunk the ball. Go dunk the ball.
Yeah, like
power dribble, dunk.
Yep. Completely free. I agree.
They've gotten good shots out of this stuff all series. Let's see if they do now. It doesn't look like they're going to.
Got 2 seconds. Shoot the ball.
All right. Come on, guys.
Match up. They didn't match up.
That's big. All right, call it, Tibbs. He's calling it.
All right, guys, have fun.
Bye, Benji. All right, quick timeout. 75-68. The Celtics have the lead. It does appear they are benching Kristaps Porzingis in the second half. And it looks like the right move right now. Luke Cornette in 10 minutes, a +10. Derek White +12. Jaylen Brown +13.
This starting lineup just reeks.
It's literally just the third quarter against the Celtics in game 4, and that's it. That's all they've got.
It's just so bad.
And it took some insane shot making. So, Sean, tell us about
it. They played well, but
real quick, I'm watching this last possession. This is on Cat, and Josh Hart.
They didn't pick up.
Cat drops back way deep, so Josh Hart moves over to Brown and leaves wide open. Because Cat is just like
so it's on Cat.
Cat is backpedaling into oblivion,
as one tends to do.
So Josh goes over to cover
and 4 fouls, especially.
Well, the problem is again. All right, so I'll tell the story. I was literally just walking to my seat. There's a deeper backstory I'll tell later. I was just walking to my seat, and someone from the 7th Ad Squad comes up to me and is like, "Hey, do you know 90s trivia?" And I'm like, "Sure." They're like, "Okay, you can would you like to be entered in a chance to do trivia? And I was like, absolutely. They taking my information. I was like, well, if you get selected, we'll call you. I was like, cool. First quarter, they call me and say, you've been selected. We'll come get you we'll come get you at halftime. So they meet me at halftime. We walk downstairs. So I'm like courtside, walking past Timothy Chalamet and whatever, and as I'm walking by, I'm like, this is fucking close. So they walked me because my seat's on the 8th Avenue end, on the left to right going to your screen. So we used to get down to like the space between Celebrity Row and like the upper level, whatever. And I'm watching the game, and they're like, all right, we'll wait here. Next stoppage of play, you'll go on the screen. So I'm sitting there, and then literally like right there is John Starks and Patrick Ewing. And I'm like, oh shit, like I could have spat on them if I wanted to. Of course I never would. So I'm there watching, so they're like, next stoppage of play. So I'm watching the game literally from the garden floor for like 4 minutes. And then they explain what to do, and then they go, and then they're like, all right, it's time to go. Stand here, get the questions right, and you saw the rest.
That's so cool, awesome. John. That's so cool.
Very
cool. Then they surprised me with John Starks behind me. I was like, oh my God. And I actually said, because when they asked the third question about the dunk, I turned to look at John, and he wasn't there. And I'm like, where did he go? And then he's like, oh, there he is. So
there you go.
Yeah, it was pretty cool. And then they're like, all right, you can go back to your seat now.
Jeff, welcome to the stage, sir.
What's up?
Hey, Jeff.
Yeah.
All right. When Jeff hops on playbacks in playoffs, we win.
Yes, indeed.
Please don't put that burden on me.
It's that praise on you, brother. The fact that we're undefeated with you on here is a good sign.
Also, Benji just left, so.
Right, Benji also left, so the Knicks are about to go on a run.
All right.
Please, Rich McLeod is right. This game is in the danger zone. You need 2 points here. Well, you don't need 2 points here, but you don't want
to. Okay.
Run offense.
Josh Hart. That's a lot of Brunson.
It's
entirely Brunson.
That can't be the possession out of a timeout.
You're out of timeout.
Yeah, it doesn't make any. I mean, he was counting on a screen and it never came.
That's a foul.
Josh, you are lunching.
He's hit his shots, but you gotta.
But they just
set a screen, man.
Set a screen. Like, why can't Cat set a screen?
How about we get Mitch in the game?
Mitch and Deuce, I'm right there with you, John.
Josh, you got to lock. He's been space cadeting on 3-point defense all year. All year.
Literally just guard Derek White, and this is a fucking blowout.
To that point, yeah, Derek White, 27 points, 7 of 11 from 3.
Incredible game. Incredible game from him. Incredible game from Brown.
Yep.
They've been the best two players on the floor, and I don't think it's been particularly close.
They showed up.
And that's why Boston's up by 10.
And the Knicks helped them a lot with that poor transition defense.
That's where most of these open threes are White coming from. They're coming from transition.
And it keeps happening. Like, there's no adjustment.
Well, honestly, what I'm thinking happening is, like, in transition, Cat does something stupid, and whoever's guarding White is overcompensating.
Maybe they needed to overcome a 10-point deficit.
Yeah.
And no one.
All right, Josh.
And then now we throw the ball out of bounds.
My goodness, we need
Josh, you may need to have a seat.
Please.
Like, you pass up an open 3 to do this dumb shit.
Tibbs, come on, man.
That's going down.
Up 13.
Down 13.
Look, I know the starting lineup is now a minus 13 in the quarter, but maybe they just need a few more possessions to really get it going.
Anytime you want, Tibbs, you can make a change. Anytime. Hey.
I don't understand it. Come
on. Josh, you didn't even look at the – I mean, I understand it.
That's because of the spacing.
Oh my
Blocked.
Go up strong, my guy.
Arnett's everywhere.
All right,
They're getting catch up. No, don't. God damn it!
Oh, that's not who you want to leave open. Okay, but then
got lucky. I mean, they did force a longer three, but that's also where Pritchard shoots from.
Because they're not. Reggie's right. Look at that space. Cat, what are you doing? Where are you standing there?
That's just great job making. But
brilliance.
Cat is just standing. Oh
my. Tom. So
yeah, this is we're staring at the subs that need to be made right now.
Stop giving this game away.
Oh.
Yeah.
Over and there in the bonus.
It's like whatever luck the Knicks had last game, completely reversed for this one. The third quarter.
I won't lie. That Derek White reversal on that offensive foul, putting them into the penalty.
Momentum.
It's a swing, yeah.
Huge. 9 minutes, you're in the penalty 9 minutes into the fucking quarter. Off of a lot of it's hard when I'm watching Derek White beat up Jalen Brunson before the half.
Mm-hmm.
But they're,
yeah.
The Knicks ain't helping it, but this is let's just say between the Mavs and this game, if you're anti-conspiracy, you're not having a good couple of. You're not
no extenders here. Hopefully. All right. We're gonna need Deuce and Mitch to come back here.
Okay.
Oh, geez, thank you. All right, get
run offense. Run offense
or run. I'll just take run at this point. Well, all right, that's it.
It's like they're playing like they're up by 11 with 2 minutes left in the game, as opposed to down by 11 with 6 minutes left in the game.
Look at this.
That's rough spacing.
That's terrible.
They did get a look from McCall.
I think that's a perfectly fine shot, but yeah,
it's just the spacing in order to get it, and that's the Cornet issue.
This is good defense.
No, Josh. No, Josh. Why? Just switch it.
16-3.
So about 7 minutes into the quarter, and the Knicks will now presumably make a lineup change?
I think we have to do one more timeout, one more ATO where Brunson dribbles a lot.
It's amazing that they're going to lose this fucking game because they just allowed that nonsense. When it clearly was not working.
They haven't lost yet. They're down, but they haven't lost yet.
But it's poor offensive decision making by the team, and the coach is just enabling it.
A suggestion: substitution would be good. We've been calling for it for 3 minutes now, pretty much since the last time out. That's for sure.
I thought he should have taken Cat out when Cat
4 fouls.
What is Cat doing right now that's helping you?
Bridges.
With Mitchell Robinson in there, at least you get someone to set screens for Jalen Brunson.
Mikal Bridges and OG Anunoby combined 4 for 18 from the field.
Yeah.
That doesn't help.
I mean, give the Celtics credit.
No.
They are super desperate right now. They doing what they got to do. The Knicks are helping them a lot. But here's what it is, man.
I mean, they've hit 16-30 from 3. So give them. I mean, look, they're knocking down shots, but still, come on.
Not excited to see what the field goal percentage at the rim is after this one.
Same
still
start.
No fucking subs.
No subs.
Tibbs.
Unbelievable.
I don't understand this.
They're just because of the space. There's no
trailing.
Got lucky, but an offensive rebound. Gonna take it.
No way.
All right.
Good.
Hey, a sub. What are we doing, guys?
Still nothing. Oh my God. This is so painful. This is so painful. Why? I don't understand this. Why? What are you doing?
All right. You're going to need some shot making while this lineup's out there.
Is he going to play them I think he's made up his mind that he was going to play the majority of the third to try to put the game away, and he's not deviating.
It's almost like he does it. The game's telling him what to do, and he's not doing it.
The game is not listening to the game.
There we go. Needed that.
McCall.
Yo, they're playing this shit like it's open run. This is a summer run right now. This is not a playoff game.
Yeah.
Step up.
Yikes.
Pat, you got it.
How many misses y'all gonna get? How many misses y'all gonna get?
Okay, push and transition. You have an advantage.
And one.
And one.
And he missed the fucking dunk. Unbelievable.
Yikes.
So the script writers, right?
Okay.
They knew we wasn't trying to tune out early. This isn't a Midwest mafioso matchup.
Yeah. Oh well. It's not over yet. They've come back from 14 in every game that they've won this series.
Like, life would be so much easier if you just didn't spot the other team 14 points.
Mm-hmm.
Look, another substitute.
How have the Celtics made 2 subs?
This is like when a team rebuilds multiple times when one team hasn't even rebuilt properly at all.
Mm-hmm.
Unless I was going to say, unless he knows he wants to close with Mitch, but I don't think that's an excuse.
Nobody at the scorer's table. Oh, here comes Mitch. Here comes Deuce. Okay, with 3 minutes left in the lead at 12.
It's just Mitch.
Deuce is taking his stuff off. Deuce is taking his stuff off, and there he goes.
It's inexcusable.
How is that?
They got to stop with this Brunson fouling. Oh.
Brunson fouling with his face is very annoying. Yeah, Reggie's talking about what you're saying, Jeff. Like, they were in the bonus with 9 minutes left, and it just makes it difficult for this mismatch in particular.
All right, that time that wasn't Brunson with his face, but
they have taken.
It just must be nice to get that type of home whistle.
Yeah,
that type of whistle in your home.
In your home. Yeah, I agree.
When you need something, when you need it.
That was
a bad call.
That was free throw number 15 this quarter, by the way.
I don't want to hear shit about flopping anymore.
Mm-hmm. I would have brought in Deuce for Josh,
but
yeah,
Cal.
He's going down with the ship.
Go
ahead, John.
No,
it's just they had their best offensive half. Well, see, this is where I go back and forth. Like, they're hack and Mitching. All right, Mitch, you have to make them.
You know what? Now that I think about it, when they went up by like 8 or 9, he should have brought in Robinson then for them to start the bullshit.
Bingo.
To get into the bonus.
Yeah. It's again the game told
them
what
to understand
do.
it.
Because there were 4 team fouls at like the 8 or 7 minute mark.
Yeah.
So that's when you bring Mitch in to get them further into the bonus. Then you draw contact.
Mitchell Robinson. 5 for 5 tonight. What is Derek White doing? Six for 6, Mitchell Robinson.
Oh, I see what he's saying.
Oh, you see what he did?
No, but
Mitch hit the night.
Derek White is crashing on every Mitchell Robinson free throw attempt.
There you go, Mitch.
Job, Mitch.
There you go. Hack him again.
They might not anymore.
I don't think they can do it.
They have a minute left to do it. They have a minute left to do it.
Oh,
Josh.
Oh,
Josh, that was a charge.
Is that 5 on Brunson? Jeez.
How does?
All right. You might as well. Honestly, you might as well, unless it's actually a foul. It's his arm. No, that's a foul.
He got his arm.
That's a foul. Brunson, that's a foul.
The only question is, did he get ball first?
All right. We're going all defense the rest of this one. Yeah.
16.
Point deuce.
You know what's funny? I was thinking about this in the first half. With Tatum out, you can get away with these more all defensive lineups for a lot longer.
Get out and run.
The game turned when when they did that. Which is why it's maddening that the culture is just like, I'm just gonna let this.
Yeah, they can just lock them up, and they have enough offense to score more than them.
But it's hard to do now when you're down fucking 13. Thomas.
Unbelievable that this nonsense is gonna let's get into a game 6. Don't know how to deal with prosperity. Freaking 2
Be good if you locked in, OG.
Nope.
No, he's having a terrible.
Oh, jeez.
Is that like?
Yeah, I mean,
it's 5 blocks for Cornet.
And
he's having a very bad game.
Cornet's also able to do Cornet things because he's able to just sag off of Josh Hart. So you're going up against Celtics land is going to look at the Cornet for Porzingis. What is
turnover?
This? Oh my God!
Josh Hart can sit down.
They're kind of falling apart. They are falling apart.
Horford and KP might not see time in the rest of the series.
Yeah.
8, 8, and 6.
This might be of all of their playoff losses. This might be the most frustrating.
Get a rebound!
Dude. Jesus Christ.
I'm not even surprised at that. Not even surprised.
And wide open.
Lucky there. Because that's what they want to do.
Went from playing their best third quarter of the season to their worst third quarter of the season. Or the postseason.
Easily.
After that dust up, they all went to it started getting selfish again. They got in their head. They need a reset. Hart got to sit, man.
Hart has to sit.
So do you go campaign for Josh? Yes. Just literally anybody. All right. I'm not against it. I'm just
I know. I'm just saying
through it.
There we go. Don't call.
Oh my God, be kidding me, man.
I mean,
all right.
That's the theme tonight.
They won a game 6. It's fine.
They absolutely won a game 6. Is he not allowed to pick? How is he going to jump without picking his knee up? Get out of here.
There you go, Mitch.
I thought they were going to call goaltending just for the sake of it.
I get it.
Might as well at this point.
Get a bucket here.
Yes.
Let's get a bucket.
Well, get McCall involved.
OG in the action. Bring McCall. Or just
do
ISO. That's good too. That's what we want. Do some McBride isolation.
they can't corral anything either.
No, oh my goodness.
They've gotten lucky here too.
Mitchell Robinson is like the third best player in this game.
He really is, man. These guys
aren't Knicks.
Yeah.
Would have loved to see him earlier. Wonder what he could have did.
Mike, you're not wrong.
I wonder if anyone in the Knicks press corps will ask Tibbs about why he waited so long.
I'm sure someone will.
If it was close, I would get it. You're trying to go for the kill shot, but it was getting ran.
The kill shot is not putting the starters out there. That's the thing that keeps like that's the thing. If you're trying to go for the kill shot, don't put the starters out
No,
there.
it's a kill shot. It's aim a gun at yourself.
Kill shot.
Exactly. Yeah.
It's like the double life backfire from Mortal Kombat 1.
Look, it's why that third quarter where they played the entire time.
Deuce, just give me my fucking 10 points, Deuce.
Hey, it needs 2 more. Josh Hart sidestep. What a
Didn't
quarter.
even hit rim.
What a quarter, folks.
32-17.
Third quarter of doom. Hello, darkness, my old friend.
Dog's pawing at the door.
PJ237 says this team wasn't ready for a war tonight. All right, 91-76 after 3. Brunson's comments after game 3 have lived rent-free in my head.
About what?
And that was my big how they subconsciously weren't ready to come out and play. They subconsciously felt satisfied. And that was my biggest fear going into game 5, that they were going to be subconsciously satisfied. And they didn't play like it for the first half. Well, 3 of the 5 starters did. 2 of them did not. But it's just like, I said it on study hall, like why this team has accomplished fuck all to ever have this attitude. Like, who do they think they are?
No, I agree with you, Sean.
Very
Very frustrating.
I bet you Brunson start the 4th.
I don't think so.
I think he goes Cat and the double big. Cat in place of Hart. And then just it's Cat and 4+ defenders. Like anybody in place of Josh Hart is probably the correct answer right now. Josh had some shot making where he hit a bunch of threes. He got 4 threes tonight, but he's been a mess. And again, single game plus minus isn't always the end all be all, but minus 23 in 30 minutes for Josh Hart, who can't even go to like insane rebounding for his contributions. He's only got 6 rebounds tonight.
Minus 23 when you have 21 points is insane.
Is insane. Yeah.
But it speaks volumes.
It screams it.
Knicks shooting better from 3 than from 2.
I mean, I'm not sure. Here's the thing. No one's playing well for them. They're shooting 34%. Yeah, you just said that. Yeah.
Well, part of there's been some shots they're just missing. They're not able to run good offense when Luke Cornett is just like taking away the rim completely and sagging off of Josh Hart. He's doing what he did to Precious in the beginning of that third game at the Garden. Like here, that's exactly how the Celtics are able to take away that portion of the game. If you get downhill, Luke Cornett's waiting for you.
The Knicks are shooting 13 of 43 from 2.
And that was bad in the first half.
30%. Because Luke Cornett is turned into Hakeem Olajuwon.
18 free throws in that third quarter alone.
Well, so that's
and they were 12 of 18.
So that's the bullshit. But yeah.
I mean, you knew they was gonna be fucking desperate, man, and the energy wasn't matched.
Yeah.
At least in that quarter. In that quarter, it wasn't matched.
Jeff, do me a favor. Unplug your mic and plug it back in. It's just a little underwater. That's all.
So who do we got? Oh, we got Brunson back in. Interesting.
Brunson
knew
Brunson
it.
and Cat back in.
How
for
about now?
Shaw. Much better. Much better.
Man down.
All right.
All right.
So it's Brunson, Cat, Deuce,
Bridges.
Bridges, Mitch. I like the lineup to start.
I like the lineup. And
it's
this
two guys
lineup-
that haven't played well missing. So here's your run here, guys. Do you have it in you?
Okay. Wouldn't have been the first.
Gonna have to make some shots at some point, but
And
worst way to start the quarter if you're going to try and make a comeback here.
I would not have done that.
We're still passing to Mitch.
And
Horford and an offensive rebound.
Down 20.
Right, they've let go of the rope.
Hey,
and
down 20
they're
now.
Cooked. They're cooked.
all right.
And classic whatever. Actually,
No,
Hey,
they
now
are,
it begins.
They are cooked.
All right, no, here's the comeback. Here's the comeback. Down 20
without Tatum.
I mean, Derek White going Super Saiyan.
I mean, it's the second straight game he's done that too.
Good thing Brunson didn't get your call for a charge there.
Yeah.
That would have been one way for Brunson to get fouled out.
Oh, I forgot he has 5.
I tell you.
5 fouls. If he got fouled out
It
there.
up to me that I put in the chat.
Mitch has 11 rebounds in 15 minutes. Had 11 in 15 minutes. Well, okay, let me read it again. Mitch had 11 rebounds in 15 minutes in the first half. Wasn't subbed in until 3 minutes left in the third. Wild decision. We were calling for it with 7 minutes left, 6 minutes left, 8 minutes left when he picked up his 4th foul.
Is it fair to say the second best player for the Knicks tonight has been Kristaps Porzingis?
It is.
It is. He may be done for the series, to be honest.
Oh my
God.
goodness.
What are
Oh
we
my
doing?
goodness.
What are we doing?
They gave up. They gave
No,
up.
they didn't give
Yeah,
up.
no,
I mean,
No, they're
this
tapping
brain-
out now.
their
They're
brains
tapping
might
out.
have
Critical.
turned off, is what might have happened.
They're tapping out.
They're tapping out. They're tapping out.
Dude, just get me my 10 points. Fuck it. I don't want to play. Just give me my fucking 10 points, bro.
And it's just look
Okay.
at the offense.
He might have to get
You
that in
know.
garbage time, Jeff.
What are
Yeah.
these looks?
They're just not running. They're just not able to run anything.
Oh. Mean.
I cannot believe Tom Thibodeau did that.
He
literally just watched the game just
Yeah.
go down the drain. And I'm not heart space cadetting. Cat's been a whatever, but like you're the adult. Be the adult.
Good block.
Good.
All right.
Here we go.
Do you have any hint of a run in you, fellas? It's right here.
No.
Here, just take the shot.
That's a foul. I mean, whatever.
Is that, whose blood is that?
There's blood.
The blood of a game 5 frittered away.
On Brunson's knee,
Oh, he just
is that
tripped.
Josh Hart's blood on his knee?
Maybe.
Are
From
they going to
earlier.
challenge this? Yeah, they can challenge this.
Oh yeah.
He just tripped.
Really thought they would come. I thought this would be. I thought they'd play better tonight. Really surprised. Really surprised.
They played good for a half.
The problem
And when
was
it started
they
to
let Derek White go Derek White in the first half again, where it shouldn't have even have been that close. But
I
even
was-
with
Yeah,
that,
I mean they should. Yeah, you're right. They should have been up at the half.
they
for sure.
had to shoot 50% to stay tied. This should
Yeah.
have been a steamroll.
No,
Coming up
well,
with
I don't know
third.
about that. They could have had a lead for sure, and the Boston shooting prevented that. But look, when you are not clean on your defensive coverages and you're playing a team that's comfortable shooting threes, what you risk? What you risk?
Oh,
Oh, he trips over Horford's foot.
Okay.
Yeah, that's a foul.
Armand is right. I'm not surprised that they're doing this because they've done this all year.
Trick away a game 5. We spoke about this earlier on Betting and Sweating. I said straight up. They just like to do shit the hard way. It would not surprise me if they came back in game 6 and smacked these dudes to give themselves one more game. It wouldn't.
So they like to do it the hard way, right, Jeff? The hard way is going back for game 7, but I'm not putting that in the universe.
I mean,
like they want to do the things the hard way, right? They're going to play a game 7, and then they'll win that one. Thank you, Tony Brothers.
Like, they like, I say it all the time, they're the team with the Pro Bowl running back who gets 5 yards of carry, and no, we want to throw on first down. And they'll throw a pick, and then they'll keep doing it. Like, that's who they are. They want to play a certain way, which the coach is perfectly fine with playing. And
yeah, Brian, I agree. If they were gonna put up some bullshit like this, they might as well have shown up wearing all black. Yeah, that third quarter was some bullshit.
Yeah, it was.
Wow.
Let's hope it's not the one we're looking back on is what changed the series.
Very much.
I mean, look, when you're down by this many points, I mean, this isn't. I know we all have complaints, and they're very valid because the third quarter, the no substitution thing was maddening 5 minutes before it became.
It's indefensible. Yeah.
That said, they're down by 22. Or whatever they're down by. So it's like, I don't know, that for me, that makes it a little easier to deal with, but I also understand.
I think everything that's been said has been valid, but also I just feel like the Celtics came to play. They rallied around the fact that they didn't have their best players, a lot of emotion going on, backs against the wall.
That third quarter in particular, they leaned into the Cornet lineup, and Porzingis hasn't checked back into the game.
They adjusted.
Yeah,
they adjusted, and
their ability to go with Cornet and just for him to treat Hart like a non-existent player is why Tibbs needed to adjust, and he didn't. Bring another center in. Super chat.
They were not doing enough to mitigate. There are games where they do enough to mitigate, or Hart, or they/Hart do enough to mitigate Hart's lack of spacing, and then there are games like tonight where they did not, and he did not, even with him making threes.
He probably saw Hart hit all them threes and said, "Leave them in." Only thing I got.
Yeah, or he just loves Josh Hart. I think we're at that point. He just loves Josh Hart.
These lobs are crazy.
There we go. There we go. Oh,
so that is the other thing. Nothing is falling for them on the mid-range today. After
Twin Towers, they cannot stop on the board, but we didn't see. Whatever, man.
There we go. Come on.
Okay, a little bit of pace.
Run offense.
Great. That's all. Listen, running is run offense.
That's good. Running is no. Your transition is running offense.
Is that the third or fourth team foul? Yeah, it's at least third.
Jonathan Francois Tibbs doubling down on the starting 5 is baffling. How do you not sub Mitch in when the third quarter started going south? We all echo the same sentiment, Jonathan.
Just one sub, bro. Just one sub.
Yep.
I would have done 2, but
that's why I'm not trying to be greedy, John.
It was right. The thing is, it was right there for you when Cat picked up his 4th foul. It was right there for you. And
you got a Mitch, and no one says anything.
And then once you bring Mitch in, you have that's your non-spacer, and then you bring in Deuce for Josh to mitigate it, and then that's your.
It's also the exact lineup that you closed with for the majority of game 4. That played the majority of the fourth quarter in game 4.
And we're really good.
Yeah. When you had a 152 offensive rating.
That's a travel.
Jeez.
Oh. those are the shots that they were missing in game 1 and 2 that allowed for those comebacks. Can you find something here?
Oh my goodness!
Oh, nice.
That's a foul. That's it. That's it for White.
Is that 6?
No, can't be.
Yeah, it's 6.
He fouled out.
Oh no, foul's drawn. I was looking at the wrong spot, which is this stat.
Yeah, he only has 3.
Yeah, he has 3.
But that's the fourth.
Forfeit has 5. Holiday has 4.
Tito has 4.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, Tito has 5.
Yeah.
This game isn't over.
Well, mathematically, no. They need to. You'd need a game 2 like collapse and like another one, and the Knicks would have to suddenly start hitting shots.
And the quiet part nobody wants to say out loud is you don't got JT in there going ISO 1-on-1 time after time after time after time. Again, they're forced to run offense now.
Tatum hit 1 bucket in the fourth quarters of games 1 and 2?
Yeah.
It's like they'd be better served to go into the fourth with a lead and then bring out the Hodor package.
Yeah.
And just turn them off. Like, look, Derek White can't do nothing with Deuce. Nothing.
Oh, jeez. All right, does Mitch get hacked now? No.
Hey, can we run pick and roll for a $55 million player? Need that. That's short.
Wow.
Smart.
Mitch.
Oh, Mitch.
Smart basketball.
That's it. He gave up. It's over. It's over.
Smart basketball. Hell of a performance by Boston. Really.
They lost their best player, and you're getting boat raced by 23 points.
Yeah. It's not, it's very, 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 very Knicksy night. Very, very fitting.
2 steps forward, 1 step back.
Just be serious once.
It's like they cannot be serious for 48 minutes.
Did we pick the wrong hashtag, Sean?
What?
Oh, win 1 more?
No, like the Knicks in 5 from years ago. It's been Knicks in 5, and it's like maybe they won in 6 the majority of the time that they won.
That Cavs series has spoiled us.
Yes, it did. Like maybe Knicks in 6 should be the new. It rhymes. Mm-hmm. Like maybe we should just go with that from now on.
I still cannot believe he didn't make any subs. I cannot believe he just sat there.
Yeah, it's not the reason they're going to lose, but it didn't help, and it did nothing to stop the dam.
I know I can make no because the game was tied at half.
Right? No, I'm saying it's not the reason they lost, but like they would have.
It is the reason.
No, Sean, no one's hitting shots on this team right now. Like it's not the reason they lost. It didn't help an avalanche from coming.
Oh, I'm sorry.
It didn't stop an avalanche from coming, but it's not the reason they lost. Like we don't know that suddenly Anunoby was going to start hitting shots after Mitch came in, or Deuce was going to start hitting shots, or Brunson was going to start hitting shots. It would have absolutely. We don't know this though.
He saw it. He saw it slipping away and did nothing.
So wait, do you think the Knicks would have won if Tatum didn't get hurt? Do you think the Knicks would have won that game? Still?
Wait,
game 4. If Tatum doesn't get hurt, do you think that the Knicks?
I still think the Knicks win that game.
Yeah. How?
Oh yeah.
How do you know?
They were up 7 when that happened, and then when Tatum on that play. Like they were up 7 with 3 minutes left. I thought they had done enough, and they were playing a way to go that direction. Like
so you
I'm
think
projecting
that they did enough to say that they wouldn't have made a difference by checking in Mitch earlier?
I'm not saying that it's like inconceivable to say that the Knicks would have had a better chance of winning. I'm just saying a lot has gone wrong in this half. That is more than just Mitch didn't check in 9 minutes in. Like, it doesn't excuse how bad Anunoby's played, how bad Mikal Bridges, who would have been on the floor for all of that. Look, he didn't stop the dam, like, or stop the leak, which is why a lot of this is on him. I'm just not. It's not why they lost. It's just a very frustrating Tibbs game, regardless.
My issue is it feels like the toilet's already overflowing, and then you flush it because you know that this lineup doesn't work.
Yeah,
and then shit just keeps running out.
Well, no, hold on. It's not that the lineup has had issues all year.
Right.
And while there are times where it plays well, most recently in the last game, I think we've watched enough of this team to know when this starting lineup is not going well, it's like we could see it immediately, and they don't usually, or if they have in a big spot, like found it when it's not going well, like in the same quarter that it's not going well. I can't remember one time that's happened. So I think that's my bigger issue. Like, we all sensed it. Everybody who's watched this team this year sensed it.
He called a timeout, changed nothing.
Yeah.
They get eviscerated. Calls another timeout, still doesn't change anything.
I know. Yeah. I completely agree.
Players are children. Coaches are the adults. It's his job to be the adult.
You're also. I've heard you say players have agency too, though. Like,
players have agency, but players are also children. My son has agency, but guess what? When he doesn't go brush his, like, my son's bedtime is 8:30. He knows he has to go upstairs at 8:30. Guess what? Sometimes he doesn't. If I come upstairs, I see him sitting on a couch, it's 8:40, and I go back downstairs, that's on me. And honestly,
how old is the young?
I can't blame
wonderful Zach with an H.
He's 9, and I can't.
How old are all the Knicks?
I like the idea that PJ Tucker and your son are both
it's like the same.
No, players. No, you see, players are children.
Brunson's
Brunson, that's 6. Okay.
I'm actually kind of happy about this, so he can get a little rest.
Yeah, rest up.
Maybe Cat should just wrap someone up and take a seat as well.
Seriously.
Am I?
Salute to Tony Brothers, yo.
Am I 30? I'm 35 years
old.
old.
Oh God!
To insult the injury.
No, Tibbs, challenge that. Fuck it. At this
How
point,
is that on
challenge that.
He's got knee in the nuts.
Challenge that, please. What do you have to lose? You're not fucking winning this. Challenge it. Challenge it.
It's worth
What
the Knicks didn't challenge already,
doing?
right?
He's challenging.
There we go. He is. Okay.
How much meat grabbing is this dude gonna have to do? I know it's do or die. It's the second time he's violating dude's junk, yo.
Yes, Andrew. I'm 35 years older than my son. You know who's 35 years older than these players? Tom Thibodeau.
Dude.
Players are children. Coaches
so what's the cutoff? Because
adults.
Isn't Missoula like 15?
The point I'm making is that we have head coaches because, listen, we've all played pickup games and things just go downhill and there's no one on the outside that you see. Like, it is your job. I'm not saying the players are blameless. What I'm saying is, in the biggest game of your season, you saw it spiraling and you
did nothing.
I
agree, Sean. I agree with that.
And let me finish.
Okay, sorry.
And thought it was okay.
How he got kneed in the nuts and it's unsuccessful?
Yes.
That was just a byproduct of the initial foul. It's fine. It's for the.
They want 6.
Yeah.
Maybe a campaign could get going.
Yeah, use this stretch to get campaign going, whatever. Look,
Seriously.
Sean, it's very much just a blame pie thing. Tibbs has a gigantic slice of pie for this. That third quarter is very much largely on him for not changing something. I would have loved to see, like, as we've talked about, I would have loved to just see it. Like a lineup change when the lead had gotten to 8 rather than when it had gotten to 14. I'm with you on that. I also would have loved OG Anunoby and Mikal Bridges to play better.
I would have liked that also.
Very much so.
I would have liked that also.
And I mean, it goes without saying.
How about Cat? Can we throw
yeah,
Cat
Josh
in there
Hart
too?
and Karl-Anthony Towns too, which is why like this is no bail that I'm throwing Tibbs, but like who played well tonight, other than like Mitch and Deuce, which then goes to his.
But we were tied in the first half.
We were tied.
Towns 3 for 9.
And to your point, Jeff, like we were tied at the first half with mostly because of Mitch and Deuce and their minutes and how extensive they won them, you know. And Mitch spent most of that first half in foul trouble. Oh, excuse me, Cat spent most of that.
There's 7th.
Luke Cornett. I'll say this: he won't be able to play to his people in the game.
This tweet that I dropped in. I thought it was like that, but it's confirmed. 4 straight first series clinching opportunities dating back to last postseason.
Oh yeah,
I agree with Sean. Then they are children because children play with their food. That's what this Knicks team does.
That's what they do.
Good Lord.
They play with their food.
How about this? This is for a stat. Josh Hart has as many threes as the rest of the starting lineup combined.
That's wild.
This man hit 4 threes and they getting clapped.
If you told me Josh Hart was getting 4 threes, I'd be like,
dude,
we are going to Indiana.
Josh Hart is 4 threes and Mitch is 6 for 6 from the line, and they're losing by 23.
Yeah, yep.
Insult to injury.
Yeah.
This is the Sandro Mama Cusicelli game.
So did they, just from a Celtics standpoint, do they start Cornette game 6? They should,
I think you
right?
got to.
You kind of have to.
I don't know.
It's not for nothing. The Knicks have not found an answer, as weird as it sounds, for this Cornette defense. And
the answer is Mitch.
So
the
that's
answer is Mitch.
The answer is Mitch. I agree, but
I think you
do
start
you think
Horford.
Mazzulla start? Well, so Horford started already. I'm
Right.
saying like in place of Porzingis, do you start Cornette?
I think the only thing you have to be cautious of if you're Boston is you found gold with Cornette. Are you going to get it a second game in a row? Usually you don't.
Isn't that
or
more
you don't adjust the role?
Still gold, like to start the game rather than find out after Porzingis gives you a -12?
David Crockett makes a very good point. Hart's non-space allows them to get away with this.
It helps.
Because
but he's also been tremendous tonight.
They're treating him like They're treating him like precious. Like they're treating Josh Hart like
because Cornette hangs in the paint.
Mm-hmm.
Yes. He can recover and help and do all these things because I don't have to worry about that guy.
Salvage this night.
This is where Tibbs has to see if the rent's due as well and go to the what's the game plan if they're going to go to Cornette and that strategy in Game 6. That's a foul. Wow! Thank you, Tony Brothers.
When do we call off the dogs?
I'm waiting for it, man.
I'm there.
I'm waiting for it.
I was low key hoping that
there's
was
been a history
on.
of teams that have tricked off a series clincher and all of that. This is nothing new.
That is true. That's my only.
That's my.
Isn't that
the
Warriors against the Memphis without Ja, where they lost by 70?
They lost by 39.
Yeah.
39.
They were down by 50 or something.
Yeah, and then Draymond was waving the towel to whoop that trick.
Hey,
so that's the hope, is that this was Boston's rally of, hey, win one for JT, and then the Knicks come out much more serious in their building on Friday.
I saw this tweet from Waz and I was like, wow, that was my worry.
Oh God.
That was my worry. Because what have we been saying for the 3 games that they've won? They've been they don't run offense in the clutch. But now they're forced to run offense for the whole game.
Yeah.
But I reiterate, all you gotta do is turn off Derek White's water, bro. If everything else happens, it's not even like this.
Well, that would have helped. They have yet to lose consecutive games in the playoffs. I think that's an encouraging thing.
Okay, let's see what happens.
But man, if that's a close game on Friday night, I wonder how they'll. They've been great in the clutch all year long. They don't cower down, but man.
Oh, delay of game?
I don't know. Whatever. Is Game 6 a must-win? I'll say this. The funny thing, if they kept this game, to your point, John, if they kept this game close, I would have had all the confidence in the world to be able to pull the game out, but
well, not without Brunson on the floor.
And that's where if you want to put this on Tibbs, it's fair, I guess.
I think a more interesting conversation to have as far as that's often as far as the Celtics strategy, like they really went at Brunson relentlessly in this game.
Yep.
And it worked, and that is something the Knicks don't really have an answer for.
Well, even more so, John. Like they were able to do it even more relentlessly and benefit from it when they were in the penalty 3 minutes into the third quarter. And then that's why they shot 20 free throws in the quarter, and he ends up fouling out. Oh, gee.
Yeah, take these guys out, man. Enough.
I don't know why they're still in.
Enough. What are we doing here?
I think it's prisoner's dilemma. Because essentially, Missoula's got his starters in. Tibbs has his starters in. Who's going to blink first? Oh, my God, that stat line's disgusting.
So he did this in game 2. In game 3, excuse me, where they're down by 30 in the fourth quarter. And by keeping the starters in, Missoula's forced to keep Tatum in for 40 and Brown in for 40 and you name it in for 40. The difference is that like Peyton Pritchard was on his way to he was Steph Curry in that fourth quarter. So the other starters were able to just kind of chill, I
think if you feel the in-game adjustments they can be a challenge, but the Knicks now have at least a sample size of what this Boston team looks like without Tatum.
Rick Brunson, get off the fuck. Please go talk to this man.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Please. All
right. Now, can we get everybody off the bench, please? It's 24, 3.5 minutes left. What do you think, guys?
Need Cat to just foul out so we're saved from this.
Whatever, Nick.
Who was that?
So that was Hart.
Josh Hart.
So now he has more threes than the rest of the stars combined, right?
Adam Bendet. Tibbs should pull the starters down 24 with 4.
Yeah, there we go. Thank you, Rick. Thank you, Rick.
One of his only weaknesses. Jeez.
Timeout. Yeah.
See one go down, OG. Man, just nothing tonight.
Nothing
tonight.
Here it comes.
It's a Shamit sub. It's a
Someone
Pacome
take a
sub.
foul.
It's a Kolek sub.
Someone take a foul.
Josh,
take a foul, Josh. Take a foul, Josh.
Too much pride.
There it is.
One.
So who's staying in?
Man, I should have flipped the bet the other way. Instead of Knicks by 26 or more, Celtics by 26 or more.
Probably go to Got Good Odds.
This makes it really hard to believe in these dudes, man.
And
really hard.
Every time I'm ready, Jeff. Like every time I'm ready.
I felt good. I felt
great.
I thought they turned the corner, but I didn't expect them to allow.
Yeah.
No, they were up 7. You call the timeout.
9. They're up 9.
9?
Yeah, they're up 9 in the first half.
No, I'm talking about the Celtics.
Oh.
When they went on their run in the third, you had ample opportunity, bro. Ample opportunity. All right, Deuce, salvage the night, Deuce. Salvage the night. Don't add insult to insult. Torrey fucking Craig.
Well, that's that Charlie Villeneuve looking motherfucker.
Kolek, please don't fail the city.
So someone in the playback chat, are we sure they're up in this series? You all sound like you want to jump off a building. P does 1587. To you, sir, I say this. One of my favorite lines from A Bronx Tale: saddest thing in the world is wasted talent. And this team,
how about wasted opportunity?
Yeah, they gave away a playoff game. Person who said that.
They gave away a playoff game. This team is way too talented to give away games the way they do. They're way too talented.
Jeff's point, to John's point, like the Warriors against the Grizzlies example is one I'm leaning on right now for,
and it's still unacceptable.
It is
unacceptable for them, and it's unacceptable for these guys. Wait, who am I? We just got to play better.
The difference is that game
on me. We got to play better.
Accountability, man.
The difference is
accountability.
You ready for the post game, John?
Yeah, I was about to say I better get ready. It's me and Benji, right?
Yeah, you and Benji.
All right, so I'm going to sign off now.
Okay.
All right, brother.
All right,
John.
All right. I would say it's been a pleasure, but that would be lying. So
yeah,
until Friday night.
Until Friday night.
Pack home. What are we running? Dudes, go get the ball. Go get the ball. I know you don't want to be there. Go get the ball, fam.
I was gonna say the difference between that. I mean, there are thousands of differences between that Warriors team and this Knicks team. Thousands, but there was no doubt in my mind the Warriors were gonna bust their ass in Game 6. None. There was no doubt. Like the smile, like Draymond was waving the towel. Steph Curry had a look on his face like, I'm gonna bust their ass in Game 6. This team.
Yeah,
they're getting every shot is also
hitting
going to Boston.
Yeah, the Celtics are also.
And the Knicks are missing everything.
This was their night. This was
the
their
Celtics
night.
have outscored the Knicks 63-37 in the second half.
And he stepped out.
Oh, come on! You got foul, Deuce.
22 of 49 for 3 for the Celtics tonight.
The entire team made it. Hold on, let me do some math here.
So there are other examples, like the Heat when they had the chance to close out the Knicks in 5 and even took like a 20-point lead in the first quarter. Remember that where Julius was playing out of with his head up his ass, and then they brought Obi in and they went on like an 18-2 run, and then the Knicks defended. The Brunson played 48.
That was
Grimes
and Grimes played 48. Yeah,
yeah. Like I remember watching Giancarlo's crew that night. Like, hey, you gave away. Like Jimmy Butler scored 16 points and barely took shots. Like that was a game 5-2 on the road. You can go back to the 2013 series, Knicks Pacers. Pacers up 3-1. Knicks defended to send it back, and they still won. Yeah, I'm trying to find copium here with other examples. And
Deuce, go get the ball, please. Just one more time. I'm just asking.
I'll say this.
Deuce, swing it. Come on, Deuce. For me.
Hit this.
Take a step back, Deuce. Take a step back, Deuce. That's a long
got
two.
It.
That's a long two.
Oh, you hit, Jeff.
Come on.
There you go.
Nice.
The one betting and sweating bet that hits tonight. I think because there's no way Cat got 20 points. Oh my God, Cat.
Oh, wait a minute. What was your bet? 10 plus?
Yeah, 10 plus.
Plus 410.
Yep.
Plus 225. Thank you, dude.
I had Cat 20 plus
too,
points.
And I was going to tail
my betting and sweating pick, and he finishes.
And mind you, he didn't want to play anymore. That man vibed into that last shot.
They lost by 25.
Well, let's see if y'all got some fucking pride. Because honestly, if y'all gonna keep doing this, give it to the Celtics and enjoy your season. Straight up.
No, my fear is that they're gonna come out serious, and what if they just don't hit shots, or I don't know.
Yeah, no, your margin for error gets slower when you give away playoff games.
Yeah, well, now the pressure's all on them.
It is.
It's a
Close this shit out at home.
Knicks.
Close this shit out at home.
Come back and say must win, must win, must win. I can't even. You know what I'm saying? Like I don't want to see them come back to Boston for Game 7. I don't.
Yeah.
You putting this up? Mind you, they had to shoot 50% to tie the game at the half. Like, that's what I'm saying. Like, the logic would tell you that they come out in the third quarter, they put their foot down, and they win this series in 5. And that didn't happen. Shitty officiating, and then they wanted to hit every single thing. You put yourself in that position.
Yeah. All right, folks. Thank you for tuning in. Actually, I got to go, and I'm going to let you guys sign off. Thank you. I'll see you on the post game, folks. I'll let you guys do the rest.
I just want to say real quick that somewhat of a saving grace is that game 6 is Friday, Game 7 is scheduled for Monday, so I'm guessing that would be when Game 1 would be, so they would get 2 days off if they win on Friday, which is a saving grace. But then again, they could have had, but So.
Well, here's the thing: if they would have ended it today, the conference finals would have started on Saturday. Because if Minnesota ends it tonight and OKC ends it tomorrow, the conference finals are starting on Sunday.
At Sunday,
right? So that's the intended plan. So I'm just assuming, had the Knicks won, Game 1 would have been on Saturday.
Yeah.
So now, if they win on Friday, I'd expect Game 1 to be Monday.
I think the tentative schedule I saw was it was the 19th. It was on the odd numbered days.
Yeah, the 19th. Yeah. So if they went on Friday,
the conference was supposed to be on the 21st. If everything went 7, it would be on the 21st.
They'll move it up to the 19th, which is fine.
Right.
The point is, they don't have to do the freaking 48-hour turnaround, which is death. But whatever. Any last thoughts, Jeremy?
Yeah, it's one game. You're still up 3-2. I agree with you guys that this team lacks that killer first instinct. But also, if we talk about their resilience, which they have been resilient. They've come back from how many 20-point deficits to win games. And I think there's a part of me where you're not happy with any of these losses. There's almost a silver lining of, am I glad that they got spanked? Because then they're going to take it and actually use as motivation. Because if it were a close loss, then it's like, oh, is there a level of complacency where you feel like, hey, this team, they're pretty good. Okay. Or just like, no, we got our shit rocked. We need to figure something out. We need to wrap this up because we do not want to go back to Boston. So not happy with the outcome, but they have to break the streak of not being able to clinch a series at home at some point. And if it's not on Friday, then it won't be this series. And they're leaving it up to very poor fate with Game 7. So I'm still optimistic, but tonight was brutal.
The only Jeff, any last words?
It's really hard to put your faith in your stock in a team having a killer instinct when they just don't have it. I feel like we've been saying it all season, Sean. They like to do things the hard way. I feel like they want their backs against the wall before they come out. But I need everybody to show up on Friday. And that does include the coaching staff. Because I'm sorry, I'm not saying that was the sole reason, but this is why you ice kickers, why you stop runs, why the Spurs would give up an early layup and Pop would call a timeout 30 seconds into the game because he already sees the bullshit that's about to happen. You had 2 opportunities to stop the bleeding. Mitch has dominated them. Like it's crazy. And he's hitting his free throws. You had a chance to really go after it. And it's frustrating that they continue to do this because they're going to go to the well one too many times. The other reason why this is frustrating is because you're dealing with literal Indiana Pacers coming through that want to run, and they have 18 people that they play, and they're going to want to run. So the more rest you can get, the better. And the more that you play, the more the probability of a bunch of stuff happens. So you had a chance to shut the door and you left it open. And do believe, if this is a collapse, it's an all-time collapse.
Yes, all time. I'll say this, and we'll close out. Historically, teams who have closeout game 5s on the road don't win. Historically, now in the last 5 years, it's kind of like changed. Like we did it against the Cavs. We saw it. The Pacers did it last night. The Lakers, the T-Wolves did it to Lakers. So like that gives me that, that gives me. Usually the road team doesn't win this game in a closeout game, but it's like just this team again, who's accomplished fuck all together, doesn't come to play enough, and that's what scares me. Because listen, Madison Square Garden is going to be rocking on Friday, but if they're down 10 in the first quarter, as they say in England, squeaky bum time. And with that, close it out. Thank you, Jeremy. Thank you, Jeff. Thank you, Andrew. Thank you to Jonathan Macri. And I will be in the city Friday night because I hate myself. I'm gonna go watch this game for people. But we'll be back here for playback on Friday night. So for all these lovely people, my name is